Hi LinkTree fam! So today I have some big news to share with you guys. Also, right now we are actually on our way to Rockport. This time it's to pick something up for our farm. So Sean went and took a look at it yesterday and loved it. So we are on our way there to go pick it up. We have our trailer attached to our truck. It is something useful for our farm, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun too. So Christian is in the car with us. Actually, we're in our truck today, aren't we, Christian? Mm-hmm. And what are we going to go pick up? Something for our farm. Did you go with Dad yesterday and take a look at it? Mm-hmm. And you really liked it, didn't you? You got a ride on it.
Yeah, I did because Dad just take the hat off.
And you had to hold it?
Yeah.
So, like I said, we are on our way to Rockport. I can't wait to show you guys what we're getting. It's so exciting. The kids are gonna love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Sean just ran into the bank, and then we're gonna be on our way. Okay, so we are here. Sean is outside picking up the thing that we're getting. I have a cranky little boy back here who is just like dying to get out of his car seat. And Sean is talking with the guy, so I want to stay in the car. So I am trying to pacify him right now by letting him watch my phone. So Sean's gonna load up, and then we're gonna be on our way back home, and then I can show you. I can't wait to show you what we got. So we got a call that we had a special delivery in the mail, and so we stopped by the post office, and look what we got. Our new baby chicks.
I got it.
What did we get? What do you think of that?
I thought that was right there.
Okay, everybody, are you ready to see what we got?
Mm-hmm.
A Kawasaki mule. Christian, you want to go for a ride?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Better get up there.
Get up there and check it out.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Oh man, look at you.
Whoa. Is that your new toy?
Yeah.
It is?
She just got the key.
Yeah, you're right. We got the key.
See that?
That's gas, isn't it?
So we actually have a gator that we were not able to get fixed up. And so right now we have had nothing, and we really haven't been going to the back of our property, and it's so much easier to get around on your property and explore and do all kinds of things when you have one of these ATVs. So we definitely needed one, so we got I don't know if you guys know this about us, but we love a good deal, and Sean found an amazing deal on this. And so we just went and picked it up, and I can't wait to see what the kids think because they haven't seen it yet. But I do need to get our baby chicks in the house, and I will tell you more about them later. Ooh, we got two awesome things today. What's this, guys?
Oh my gosh, it's a box.
It's a box.
No, it's more baby chickies.
Yes. We need to get them in, and then Dad has something on the back of the trailer.
Yay! Oh my gosh!
Do you see it out the window?
Yeah, we were. If you can't, we were doing we were doing like cheer stuff.
That's what I'm about. This is once in a lifetime you'll see me.
Okay, so this is just some of the baby chicks that I ordered, and I'll explain more later, but usually they say that you'll lose some, and we counted, and we did not lose one baby chick. We ordered 18, we received 18, and all of them are looking pretty good. So we're going to put some food and water with them, and then we're going to move them over to something a little bit bigger, but I just want to get them fed and watered, and then we will figure out where we're going to put these little guys.
Hi.
Look at you guys.
Howdy.
That holds a lot of people.
It does.
Can I hitch a ride?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our ability.
Charlie, what's Mom doing?
So her stuck in
The trash drawer?
Yeah.
I see Mom's decorating the trash drawer.
Yes, I'm decorating it. Doesn't it look beautiful?
Yeah.
No.
Christian, you want to pet the little chicks?
Yeah.
You want to pet them?
It's so fluffy.
Yeah. If you guys could touch them, they're so fluffy.
Hello.
Get up.
I can't.
Here. Stand. I'm gonna pet one like this.
That happened again. But it always happens, Mom.
I don't know why. Why did you do that?
Oh, I'm scared.
Well, I need the sleeper for this one.
You wanna pet one? It's okay. They're not gonna bite. And when they do, it does not even hurt. Oh, they're cute.
Ah!
Did it try pecking?
It's trying to bite me on my finger.
Really?
No, together.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a little peek on where I'm at with my kids' room. So it has been about a week, and I just got done cleaning this one more time. And it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It has definitely helped getting rid of a lot of our stuff. You can see the dogs are laying around being lazy today. It is about 100 degrees outside. I think it feels like 108 or something. So it is really hot out. So it is not looking too bad. I feel like I've definitely got things organized. These benches right here I got off of Amazon, and I love them. I wasn't sure what I was going to think about them because I was pretty sure that this was just like a heavy cardboard, and it is, but these tops are like, they're really good and sturdy. And as long as you have that lid on, they are very sturdy to sit on. So I do have our cubes in there filled with stuff. I can fit 4 cubes. And also this one, I have 2 cubes and then a bunch of our big cars that we have. And it has allowed me to keep things just tucked away, so kind of like an out of sight, out of mind thing. I will link these below if you guys are looking for something like this. I think I'm going to get one more to put in front of our couch over here. And sorry, do you see that? That's what happens when your dog is afraid of thunderstorms. Yeah, we've never had her eat our furniture before, but she ate this couch, and thank goodness. This was a couch that was here, and we've just been using it until we could get something else. And now I don't know what I think about getting anything else down here. So it's definitely gonna have to be something that is used. I think I might just get a new cushion. I still have the cover for it. I might just get a new cushion and put it in there. But anyways, so these, I will link these down below because these are really awesome. I love these. And like I said, I think I'm gonna get a third one. And then I've got our totes in here. And so sometimes I just open those up and throw. There'll be a piece or two that didn't get picked up, so I'm throwing it in there. And then this is still all tidy and clean, which is nice. And then the tent I've got, the chair, the dollhouse, the bookshelf. We were able to actually get rid of those boxes that were sitting over here. We got everything up on the shelf and then got rid of what we thought we wouldn't read. So, and then I do have 2 more cubes down there on the bottom of the bookshelf. And that is really all I've done. Pretty much, I did do this over here. This is all cleaned up. This is another subject that I wanted to tell you guys about. Look at our chickies. They are Leghorns and Buff Orpingtons, and we got them from Tractor Supply. There is a story that goes along with those. So I will tell you guys that. I told you I had some big news. And so this is part of our big news right here. Then we do have our dog stuff tucked in there. I have the dog kennels. This is looking good. We just organized the boots again. Those have to be organized a couple times a day to keep them looking nice. I have my Goodwill box there. There's a box that we've gone through. Whew! Anything I can get out of that tiny house, I am just so happy because, you know, it takes a lot to go through your stuff after you've moved. Anyways, I feel like this right here is looking pretty good right now. And like I said, I did not have to clean much up at all. It's been fairly clean for the last week or so since I cleaned it last. But I am doing the Goodwill thing. So if kids are leaving things on the floor, it's going to Goodwill. And they are being a little bit more conscientious about what they're leaving on the floor. Say cheese! Cheese! What are you doing, Logie? You want to show everybody that you know how to walk now?
Oh, yeah.
Walk?
Go. Come on. Hurry, no.
Oh.
Come on.
Good job! Yay! Okay, here's our hatching eggs. I do have my humidity set at about 70% right now. I have read that it can go anywhere between about 60 and 75. So everybody has something different to say about it. But right now it's sitting at about 70. There they are. We have the 4 eggs left. And I'm pretty sure 3 of them are still good. So one of them I actually saw, and it was this one right here. I actually saw the bird moving its feather in there when I candled them the last time. So they should be hatching any time. Let's see what's left on our counter. We have 1 day left. So tomorrow at 11 a.m., it will be 21 days. So these things, the kids are so hoping that they hatch during the day and not in the middle of the night because they really, really want to see them. So we will take you guys along with us as soon as we hear the pipping start. So I keep mentioning this big news that we have, and let me just start by saying, so when we moved to our farm, we knew that we wanted to do something with it. So some type of business we wanted to do. We thought about cattle, and we still might do cattle, but we thought about doing goats. And I know, Rose, right now you're thinking, absolutely not. And they do seem like a lot of work. That's not to say that we don't want to get a goat, because I think we want to get at least 2 goats to have a pair at some point. I actually thought about doing sheep, and that's still an option too, but nothing that I'm ready to pursue right now. What else do we think about doing? I mean, we could have done rabbits, but a lot of times you do rabbits for meat rabbits, and it's really hard to think about eating something that you're raising, especially when they're cute and cuddly, I feel like. So, and one of our kids' favorite animals is a rabbit. We've thought about getting her a pet rabbit, but that is probably as far as the rabbits will go. What else? There are like all kinds of things. You know, I looked into all the different stuff that you can do with these animals. Like with goats, you can have milk, and you can make soaps, and there's so many different opportunities you have, even just with one animal. We've thought about, and I would love to get an alpaca, or a couple alpaca, because you have to have at least 2. That is something I've wanted to do for a really long time. And again, we might do that. We've talked about getting a donkey. We already have 3 dogs. I would love to get another small dog. You know, there's all kinds of possibilities. You could do kennels, you know, kenneling and things like that for animals, or like horse boarding, or so. There were so many different options that we had, but ultimately when it came down to it, we have been raising chickens for years, and we're really good at it. Not that we don't have any loss, because of course there's always loss when you have a farm and when you're dealing with animals, unfortunately. But we're pretty good. We have minimal losses, and so far we've been pretty good at taking care of our chickens, and we know a lot about them. So I thought, well, why not do chickens? So I love to do research, which is probably why a lot of my kids like like and know how to do a lot of research, because I just will go out when I want to learn something. I will go out and I will watch and read as much as I possibly can about it. I just want to know everything, and even when I think I know everything, I will watch more and more and more, or read more and more and more, because I feel like you can never know everything, and everybody has different ways of doing things, and one way doesn't always work for everyone. So I like to know all the different ways you can do things in case something works better for us. So I have been researching and researching because we think that we are interested, and we are interested. We're going to start trying to make this happen, and hopefully it works out. Now, anytime you start a business or do anything, you have to work out the kinks. You have to know that it could morph into something different than you originally started planning. And so we are okay with those possibilities. And it already has kind of morphed into something a little different than what I thought. But what do you do, chickens? You can do hatching eggs. You can do baby chicks. You can do laying hens. We could raise meat birds and sell them. We could sell like eggs for consumption. There's like so many different things that you can do with chickens. And so we have decided that that's what we're going to do. So when I started out, I started thinking, how can we be self-sustaining on our farm with chickens? And then that kind of went into, okay, well, we could actually raise these chickens and sell them and make a business out of it. So then I started looking that up. And then that became, okay, well, what breeds do I love? So I went out and I looked up all the different breeds of chickens. And I came up with about 10 different breeds that I really like or that I'm interested in raising. So like the Australorps. Now, we've never had the Australorps. They are the ones that are hatching eggs that have not hatched yet, but I have read a lot of good things about them. Also, they're black, and the reason that we wanted Australorps was because a lot of times the black chickens will deter hawks, and so we wanted to make sure we had some of those in with our other chickens. So the Australorps, the red sex links, which sometimes they go by other names. Like I've found that they could be called red stars, golden comets, cinnamon queens, but they are all the same bird, and their original name is red sex links. We also, let me think what other ones. Oh, our Rhode Island Reds, we love them. They can be a little feisty, but for the most part, we've had really good luck with them. Our Buff Orpingtons, we love. That is actually our blind bird May. She's a Buff Orpington. So we love them. They're very, very friendly. So I went out and did research on all these breeds, like these top 10 breeds that I really liked, and found out that I think all of them are dual purpose. So they could be egg layers and meat birds. They're not what you get in the store, but we are getting some of those too. So one of the breeds that we haven't, actually there's 3 breeds that we haven't raised that I'd like to. One is the Jersey Giants, and I want to do the black Jersey Giants. They look very interesting. So I did my research on them. Most of the birds, I think all of the birds actually, that we're going to breed and raise, they're really good family birds. They're good with kids. Most of them are extremely low maintenance. So when I look for a chicken, those are the things that I'm looking for, because that really works well for us and our family. And I think if it works well for us, then other people out there, even if they didn't have kids, if the bird was good with kids, that just means that it's a more docile breed. So then that means that it's really good for beginners too, which I like that idea. So the Jersey Giants, the Buff Polish, oh, they are so funny looking. Now they are more like a pet bird or a show bird. So all of the breeds that we're doing, they are mostly like dual purpose birds, except for 2, and that's the Buff Polish and the Silkies, and both of those are mainly for show birds, or for, they call them pets. So, but I'm very interested in doing the Buff Polish and the Silkies. Now there's all different breeds of those 2 birds, the Polish and the Silkies. So we'll start with just maybe one breed at first, and then kind of see how we like them, see how well they sell, and then if they do well, we can always add more breeds. So there's a lot that goes into this, you know, thinking about, like we need the chicken tractors, and so Sean's going to be building some of those, and we're going to be keeping each breed in its own chicken tractor, so that way we know they're not crossbreeding and we're getting completely purebred birds. Also, the other thing I thought about was I started ordering chicks from the hatcheries, and I ordered male and female from the same hatchery, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, how do I know that they didn't come from the same mom and dad bird? And I do not want to breed them, because what I have read is that maybe the first time you do that you won't have any problems, but like the second and third time that happens, they may end up not like really laying eggs, and you may have problems down the line. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting our roosters from a different hatchery than our hens, and so we're going to be doing that. So even though I ordered some of my roosters from the same hatchery as my hens, I thought about it after the fact. I thought, okay, well, those roosters then can go with hens from a different hatchery. So we are ordering from different hatcheries. And the other thing is, and this is one thing we were not expecting, we ended up going to Tractor Supply to see what breeds they had there, and they were having a half price day. So it's like, I think it's at the one we go to, it's every Monday the chicks are half price, and so we told them any chicks that you have left that you didn't sell, if you could just save them and we'll go ahead and take all of them for half price. So now what has happened is I'm actually getting some other breeds of chickens that weren't on my list. And so like we have a ton of leghorns, and I don't know if you know this, but the leghorns are actually the eggs that you buy in the store. So they use leghorns for commercial purposes because they are the #1 laying chicken out of all the chicken breeds. And so, and they lay white eggs. So that is what you see in the supermarkets. So we have a ton of leghorns that they had left over. The last couple weeks we've gotten them. They had leghorns. Then they had the, they're called speckled Sussex, I think. That was not a breed I was familiar with, but they actually look like a really good bird. Even though it's not one I had picked, they look like a really good chicken. So then they also, and oh my gosh, you guys, we said we were never going to do this. We said we would never get ducks again, but we did. They had, I think it was 5 leftover ducks for half price, and it said like they were assorted breeds, and you know they're straight runs, so you don't know if they're male or females, and we already have 2 male ducks. We really don't need any more male ducks, but we went ahead and took them anyways. And I looked them up, and they are called magpie, and I guess they're supposed to be a rare breed of duck. So we will see how this goes, because now we have 5 baby ducklings, and obviously they'll fit in with our other ducks at some point once they're bigger. But I'm really hoping for some female ducks. We love baking, and so having duck eggs is like amazing when you're doing baking. But with our other female duck, we did not get very many eggs. So again, we will see how this goes. Now, I don't think I told you guys, but we did lose both of our guineas. I am not exactly sure what happened, but we lost both of those. So we don't think we're going to be getting any guineas anytime soon. But as I have always said, I have learned never to say never. And you see, that's what happens, because I said we're never going to get ducks, and we did. So really, honestly, never say never. Anyways, that is why we have so many chickens. That is why we have different age chickens. We have some that are like, I think they're 2 weeks old now. We have some that are a week old, and I'm still getting more. This week, I think I have 35 more chicks coming. We're getting our meat chickens this week, our meat chicks this week, and we're actually going to crossbreed ourselves. So we're getting the hens and the roosters that you breed them with to make the Cornish crosses. And so we're going to go ahead and breed them to make the Cornish cross. We can then have that for our own meat consumption if we want, and also we could sell them as well. So those are coming, and then some of the chicks that I ordered from one of the other hatcheries, I did like a huge order, and because I did so many different breeds, they are coming like over a period of 4 weeks time. So we're getting a little bit every week, and so we're having to move birds around, and we bought the brooder, but we do have, like I said, the red sex links in there. We have let me think. The leghorns are in there. Like I said, the magpie ducks. We have some roosters that are, we have two red sex link roosters. We have two, I cannot remember. We have multiple different breeds, and I wish I could remember what they were. I did not order any Australorps, and I do really want to do the black copper Morans, because we do already have a rooster that we weren't expecting. We thought he was a hen, and he is a rooster. So, but we have all these cute little chickies, and they're all different breeds, and I'm getting males and females in, and I'm so excited. We love chickens. The kids love taking care of the chicks and the chickens. They really feel proud of doing that. So I have been doing a good school lesson with the kids, and that is, we are watching our hatching eggs, because those will be something that we have to learn. So it's really good, I feel like, that we are working out some of the kinks with our hatching eggs. But the kids are all going to get to help me start the business, figure out how to start a business, figure out all the things you have to think about, figure out, what goes into starting a business, all the upfront costs, what a great school lesson. I mean, really, I don't know that you could get that anywhere else except for when your parents are doing it and you're a part of it. So what a great lesson for them to learn, I feel like. They will be ready then when they get older. If they want to start their own business, they're not going to be scared. They're not going to shy away from it. It'll be something that they'll be like, hey, we did this when we were back home. We helped mom and dad. And getting them to help take responsibility. So we're going to assign them each a breed to help take care of. And, they just get so proud when they have their own job and they have something assigned to them, just like we did with the plants, the vegetables. They had their own vegetable. They were so proud of taking care of it. So that is what we are doing. We are so excited to take this new journey. I hope you guys come along with us and watch how this works, because like I said, I'm sure that it will kind of morph and change as we go along. Doing the hatching eggs isn't, you think it's easy, and I know everybody says it's easy, and really overall it's easy, but knowing where to have your incubator, knowing how to watch that humidity constantly, because the humidity in the incubator is important. I think next time we're going to dry hatch, because I have read and watched a lot of videos that say dry hatching just seems to really work a lot better. We're going to try that the next time we do it. And there's just so many things to learn, and we're just all so excited. So that is the big news for today. I feel like we have big news all the time, don't you? It just seems like there's so many fun adventures, especially when you're just starting your farm, and just starting your homestead out, and you're getting all these new things and learning. Like, there's so much to learn, and we're having so much fun doing it. And I hope you guys are having so much fun coming along with us. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.